Hi guys, welcome back to another video where today we're going to be checking out 3 more models from Tarmac Works, the Global 64 range. Now if you do like this style of content, make sure to drop a like and also subscribe if you are new, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload. If you also want to see any more videos, especially from Tarmac Works, make sure to check out the channel and all the playlists, as there's plenty more videos to get through. But without further ado, let's jump straight into the first model. And the first model we will be unboxing is Lewis Hamilton's Mercedes-AMG F1 car, the W13 E-Performance, from the Belgium Grand Prix in 2022. Now, like I mentioned, these are the Global 64 range that do have the cardboard box, and as you can see, it does have the full car when you do open it up, and I do think that is a really cool feature that the Global 64 range do have. But now, with the model in hand, you can see the level of detail it does have. Now, F1 cars are super intricate, as you know by the Mini GT unboxing I have done if you have seen it. The models are super intricate and the body lines are really hard to get correct. Now, Tarmac Works have done a very good job on the body lines and the intricacy of the model, but I do think the decals could be a little bit sharper, a little bit better, but for the price point you are getting a very good model. And like I say, the body lines are very well done. The proportion is really well done as well. It is very big, but as you guys now know, F1 cars are absolutely massive compared to what they used to be, and this probably is very well proportioned to a real life F1 car. I haven't actually seen one in person, so I couldn't quite say, to be honest. And when I mention the decals, you could be saying, well, they are all really readable and you can see even the really small ones, and you are right, they are super easy to read and there isn't any issue in that sense at all. But you can see on some parts where the light hits it, I'm not sure if it is the clear coat, the finish that they use, the decals do look a little bit more on the worse side when they are in the light. But overall, like I say, the placement of them, the way they read, and the intricacy of them is very good, and they do look super realistic, as you can tell from the pictures. But you will see at the end the size comparison to the others, and you will see that this model is a fair bit bigger than the rest. Like I did say though, this model is very well detailed, and you can see that with the rear of the model and the intricacy of the suspension, and I would definitely recommend this to any F1 fans, as it's definitely a very cool model. That now brings us on to the second model of the video, which is this Koenigsegg Jesko Attack. Now make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell, as we have got a Koenigsegg Jesko 1-to-1 coming, which is absolutely incredible, and you definitely don't want to miss that model. But back to this Koenigsegg Jesko Attack, you can see it does come in the blue and it has got the Jesko logo on the top with the Koenigsegg lettering, obviously the box also having a nice carbon design, all the details, all the contact information and licensing on the bottom as you would expect. But obviously we're here for the actual model itself, which again is absolutely incredible. The blue seems really deep and really nice on camera, but honestly it's not doing it justice just to how nice it actually is in person. The application is absolutely phenomenal, and you can even see little bits like the Jesko logo on the sides and the Jesko lettering just under the wing mirror as well. Unfortunately the camera doesn't pick it up, just as the blue and the black doesn't really pick up on the camera too well, but you can just see the level of detail in this model and the quality of the production. The tail light and the rear end of the model with that Jesko plate looks absolutely fantastic, and you can see there is a little gap in the spoiler as well, which again just shows the attention to detail, just like real life. You can also see through the sunroof there is the interior, which isn't too highly detailed because the Global 64 is a little bit lower on the price range, but you can see Tarmac's influence on the level of detail on the interior most definitely. But let me know what you think of this model down below. The colour in my opinion is absolutely fantastic and really suits this model, but let me know if you want to see any more colours and what you think overall. Level of detail just keeps on getting better, as you can see obviously the vents and the Jesko writing on the underside of the mirror like I have mentioned, but you can also see the little Jesko logo just peeking on each side of the spoiler arms as well, again just completing the level of detail alongside the vent on the arches. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. But last and certainly not least is the Mitsubishi Lancer GSR Evolution. As you can see, the detail on the box for this model is a little bit more intricate. You can see it's got the more Japanese street style, which I think is really cool, as it does wrap around the whole entire box. You can obviously see all the detail, everything underneath, as you would expect with these models. Now, that one was a little bit more harder to open, as it does have the little flaps either side, which are really easy to tear, but I'll go on about that every single time I do unbox them. But as you can see, just like the other models, it does have the rolling wheels, which is pretty standard for the Global 64 range. And just like the Koenigsegg as well, you can see the touch of detail on the interior. Now, there is a little bit of writing on that rear door panel, which unfortunately I can't really read. But on the rear, you can see the Mitsubishi, the Lancer, and the Japanese plate, which are super clear to read, and you will see that in the up close shot of the car a little bit later on. But you can see the spoiler and the tail lights, again, really well done. The spoiler really well proportioned, and the tail lights have got some excellent depth, just like the headlights as well. And going back to the wheels, they do look really realistic as well. Obviously there is a little bit of movement on the axle, but that just is because they do roll, which isn't anything to actually moan about, but it is there nonetheless. The headlights could do with a tiny bit more depth maybe, but nonetheless they do look super realistic as well. Now, the one thing I would say is the detail on the front grille could be improved on, as it is just the plastic sheet. Now, again, if you have been a long time subscriber or viewer, you will know that I really don't like that detail on the front grille. I do think there is a lot better ways of making it look a lot more realistic, but nonetheless it is there, and in fairness it doesn't look too bad. But I do think, like I say, this model would look a lot better with something else. Maybe someone out there can do a custom, and let me know down on Instagram by tagging the Ultimate Diecast Garage, or on TikTok or Facebook as well. But let me know what you think of this model. As you can see, the side-on proportion is absolutely fantastic, and there you can see the writing, the Lancer, the Mitsubishi, and that Japanese plate on the rear. But with that being said, let me know which one of these models is your favourite down below, and also comment any new models you would like to see on the channel. But with that being said, I am going to wrap the video up here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed it, make sure to smash the like button, and also subscribe if you are new. But with that being said, thank you so much for watching.